The outer rim of the Zerethian sector was a lonely stretch of space, where small human colonies dotted barren planets and massive gas clouds hid the remnants of ancient civilizations. Few humans dared travel there, too far from trade routes, too close to mysterious alien worlds. Yet for Captain Elias Trane, this sector had become home. His exploration ship, the Horizon's Edge, had been assigned to chart unclaimed planets for colonization and resource harvesting. He had seen many strange things in his career: rogue asteroids, rogue AI, and creatures that seemed to defy biology, but nothing prepared him for what he would encounter on the isolated planet Virelia Prime. It began with a faint signal detected in the upper atmosphere, a massive life form emitting structured communication pulses. The readings were inconsistent with known species, and the signal's energy signature was off the charts. It was enormous. Commander Trane, Lieutenant Mara Holt said, her fingers flying across the console. This signal, it's huge. And whatever is transmitting it, it's intelligent. Elias leaned closer, studying the holographic readout. The life form size was astonishing. According to estimates, it could reach over 25 meters in height. Intelligent and gigantic, he muttered. We've stumbled upon something new. The decision was made to descend and investigate. The landing shuttle cut through Virelia Prime's thin atmosphere, revealing a breathtaking landscape of jagged cliffs and glassy lakes. But one feature dominated the horizon, a towering figure silhouetted against the twin suns. Elias froze. It was her, a colossal alien woman, her body shimmering with pale iridescent skin that reflected sunlight like molten glass. Her eyes glowed a deep sapphire, vast and expressive. Long, flowing hair moved as if it had a life of its own, and her hands were larger than the exploration shuttle itself. She knelt slightly near a crystal river, observing the landing. She was stunning, terrifying, and somehow alive in a way that made the world feel small. Elias's first thought was to retreat, but curiosity, scientist and explorer instincts combined, pushed him forward. As the shuttle touched down, the alien giant rose, causing the ground to tremble. She spoke, not in sound, but in a series of deep harmonic pulses that resonated in the human mind. Elias could understand her perfectly. "I have waited for you," she said. Her voice echoed like chimes carried on the wind, both feminine and commanding. "Human, you have come." Elias swallowed hard. I'm Captain Elias Trane of the Horizon's Edge. We received your signal. We mean no harm." She studied him with her enormous sapphire eyes, then gave a small nod. "You are not like the others." "What do you mean?" Elias asked, wary. "They come to mine this planet, take what they want, and leave," she said, her voice tinged with sorrow. "I am ancient. I protect this place. And yet you're different. You listen. You notice. You are human, and you are worthy." Elias blinked. "Worthy?" She smiled, a gesture that was delicate despite her immense size. "I have waited centuries for a human who can understand me. I want you as my mate." The words hit him like a solar flare. You want me to marry you?" he asked, incredulous. "Yes," she said simply. "I am alone. I have protected this world for countless cycles. Only a human can accompany me, can share my life. Will you accept?" Elias's mind raced. She was gigantic, yes, and alien beyond comprehension, but there was sincerity in her voice and a depth of loneliness in her eyes. He nodded slowly. I will consider it." The alien giant's smile widened, sending ripples of light across her shimmering skin. "You have time. Come, I will show you my world." Over the following days, Elias explored Virelia Prime under her guidance. The planet was alive with secrets. Crystal forests stretched for miles, with plants that glowed faintly at night. Rivers shimmered with liquid energy, feeding the land. Entire valleys hummed with latent power that the alien giant controlled effortlessly. She demonstrated abilities that defied physics, lifting massive boulders to reshape the landscape, bending the flow of rivers, and communicating with the planet's other life forms. Each time, Elias marveled at her mastery and wisdom. Yet there was more than strength. Despite her enormity, she was gentle. When she picked up delicate alien flowers, she handled them as carefully as if they were human hands. When she walked through forests, creatures approached her fearlessly. Elias realized that her size was not a weapon, but a reflection of her role. She was the guardian of a world, and her heart, surprisingly, could accommodate even a human. One evening, as twin suns set, casting violet and gold light over the landscape, she spoke softly. "Do you understand now, human?" she asked. Elias shook his head. "I think so. You are not just guarding this planet. You are this planet. You've lived centuries here, shaped it, protected it, and yet you're lonely." Her sapphire eyes glimmered. "Yes. Loneliness is the price of eternity. And yet for the first time, I feel hope." "Hope?" Elias asked. "For companionship, for love, for someone who will stay." The following week was spent in trust building. Elias learned to navigate her immense home, a palace of crystalline towers atop the highest plateau. He discovered hidden chambers filled with ancient artifacts, records of her people, and knowledge that spanned centuries. The alien giant shared stories of her past, of wars fought to defend Virelia Prime, of human explorers who had come before and failed to understand her. Many had tried to conquer, many had tried to steal, but none had stayed. Elias realized how rare it was for her to offer connection. Her request, her proposal, was not vanity. It was a profound acknowledgement that she had found someone worthy of trust, someone capable of seeing her as more than a colossal guardian. But not everyone welcomed their union. A rogue group of human colonists, hearing of the giant alien on Virelia Prime, arrived to seize her technology and dominate the planet. They landed their ships near the crystalline forests, weapons ready, and demanded that Elias deliver her or be destroyed. The alien giant rose to meet them. She towered over their vessels, her form casting massive shadows across the landscape. Energy ripples emanated from her body, bending the metal of their ships and forcing them to stagger backward. Elias stood beside her. "We won't let you harm her," he shouted. The colonists fired, but the alien giant was faster than their weapons, deflecting attacks with sweeping gestures, using her size and control of the terrain to create barriers and blockades. She moved with elegance and precision, a force of nature impossible to stop. Through the battle, Elias realized she had more than physical strength. She had patience, strategy, and the ability to inspire loyalty even in others. The wildlife of Virelia Prime rallied behind her, swarming the invaders and forcing them to retreat. When the dust settled, she knelt beside Elias. "You see? Together, we are stronger." Elias nodded, overwhelmed. You saved not only the planet but me too." Her smile, soft yet radiant, bridged the immense gap between her colossal form and his human size. "Then you understand why I chose you." The humans who had once underestimated her now witnessed her true power. Elias, now fully committed to her, offered not just loyalty, but companionship. Together, they rebuilt what had been threatened, creating a symbiosis between human technology and her control of the planet's natural energies. The alien giant, once lonely and eternal, had finally found someone who could walk alongside her. And Elias, once cautious and skeptical, had discovered a partner whose strength, wisdom, and heart far surpassed any human he had ever known. Their marriage ceremony, though small by human standards, was monumental. They exchanged vows on a cliff overlooking a shimmering crystal lake, surrounded by the alien life forms who had come to revere her as protector and friend. The twin suns set in hues of violet and gold, reflecting off her iridescent skin, and her smile, full, radiant, and confident, confirmed the bond that had been centuries in the making. Elias reached for her hand, dwarfed by its size yet feeling a strength and warmth beyond measure. "I will stay with you always," he promised. "And I will protect you always," she replied. Together, they looked out across Virelia Prime, the giant alien and her human husband, united in a partnership that bridged species, size, and the vast unknown of space. For the first time in centuries, the alien giant was not alone. And for the first time, Elias understood what it meant to love beyond limits.